Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Simple takeoff on the runway line. Trim set right, it's go time. Symphonic in the chat, going wild. XP72, you crazy child. John Beckett Tower, voice so clean, cleared for takeoff. Living the dream, we're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush. Except when I forget the flaps. Shh, hush. Simbrief filed, Batson's live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX glowing like I'm born to fly. If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky, team swerve takes flight. We aim high, keep the blue side up. Yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Navigraph charts, route looking tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? Symphonic squad in the group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you're burning fat. John Beckett laughing like, here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. World tour leg from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Saying tensions clear, skies look tough, but we're team swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up. From the Andes high to the island dust and briefing. Vassim's high, GTX humming, we give it all we got. Keep the blue side up, that's our way. Community strong every night, every day. No matter the weather, the climb or the luck, we live, we fly. We keep the blue side up.
Well, hey there, SimFans. Happy Monday night, and welcome to tonight's special and exclusive live stream, friends. Yes, for the WINWING embargo lifted today, so we will be taking a first look at their brand new 32 AGP Metal and 32 ECAM hardware, friends. The latest additions to WINWING's Airbus lineup. Go ahead, Maple. You got time. Bloodstalker, how you doing, buddy? Now, we'll be putting both units through their paces in the Fenix A320, featuring the Iberia livery on a scenic flight from A Coruña to Málaga in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yep, that's where we're at. That's where we'll always be. Well, maybe sometimes we'll fit in the next plane 12 at some point. Maybe DCS. I don't know. Some point. Now, for this flight, we'll be running a full WINWING setup, including the Ursa Minor Flight Stick, the MCDU, the EFIS left and right panels, the FCU, I already said MCDU, but the FCU, in the middle, and the Orion Rudder Pedals with the damper kit. And again, friends, yes, the new release of these units here, 32 AGP Metal and 32 ECAM units, friends, and I can't wait to get started. I'm going to talk about the setup of them, the mounting of them, which isn't as easy as you would think. On the Mount 5 and the panel, it works great once you get through the cussing and, the bolts falling down and you have to have them all lined up. I'll get into it a little bit here, but all is set up, ready to go. Had a little incident right before the live stream where my flap lever wasn't working, and I found when I was doing the mounting, I adjusted the whole Ursa Minor throttle and I moved it and unexpectedly or unintentionally unplugged the little wire cable that is underneath that plugs into the flap gear. So don't run into that problem. Now, this will be the ultimate Airbus experience. We'll take the Fenix A320 Airbus to showcase the new hardware, and so let's get into it, friends. First and foremost, let's see who's all here tonight. And we got CP 65 in the house. Hello, CP. Along with CP 65, we got Evo, Eagle Sky. Evo, how's it going? Glad to have you back. Again, thanks, Evo, for the flight suggestions. Keep them coming. Flight suggestion that we flew on Saturday for the JA flight. Loved it. And we also have Bats is in the house, friends. Bats, how the heck are you doing? Good to see you, Bats. We also have Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy's in the stream, friends. Why aren't you flying with us, Captain Howdy? We're flying the Airbus, man. It's your plane. Good to see you, Captain Howdy. Nonetheless, glad to have you here. And we also, speaking of glad to have you here, it's Captain Ahoy's in the house, friends. Welcome, Captain Ahoy. Good to see you. And we have our good friend Maple Leaf. Maple, let's give it up to Maple in chat, friends. Sounds like Shane's having some problems over in his stream. Hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully there's nothing going on with YouTube, but hopefully he gets that sorted out. I'm sure he will. But Maple, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining the stream tonight. And we also have A320. A320 Simulation says, what's up, everybody? Good to see you, A320. We also have Bloodstalker. Good to see you, Bloodstalker. Welcome to the live stream. Silver has 20 minutes left, and then he's home. He can maybe spawn on one of us, Bats. And I know we're doing an unusual Monday stream. Normally we don't stream on Monday nights. That's probably why we don't have a lot of you flying here, and probably unexpectedly caught them off guard. Although I had this thing set up for Maple, over a week. Maple said, SimFanatic never plans that early. I did this in this case. Kind of fell bass backwards into it, but I'll talk about that later. But I got Bats and Evo are in here flying with his friends. In stream. And it's good to see all of you. And friends, without further ado, I'm SimFanatic, your host for tonight's flight. This special live stream where we are showcasing the ECAM and the AGP. I do like the products. The first time I'm actually using it. This is the first flight I'm using it. I spent all my time last night mounting the stuff. And so this is actually the first flight I'll be doing it all with you, by the way. So ask your questions. Recently took the A380 Qantas back out from KLAX to YSSY. Nice, Bloodstalker. Cool. All right, friends. So as usual, we got the FCU cam. We got the FCU unit and the left and right EFIS there. Down below, you can see we've got the Ursa Minor Flight Stick. Yeah. All good to go there. We also have the rudder pedals, and you might notice my socks aren't quite matching. Grabbed the wrong sock on my right foot, but I got my foot condoms on. Maple Leaf, you'd be glad to know. And last but definitely not least, what you've all been waiting for, here we've got the ECAM. We got the ECAM under here, and then we've got the, of course, we've got the AGP unit here, and the gear lever right there, for your viewing pleasure, friends. And we do have this, I have this mounted to, you can't really see it back there, but this is the Mount 5 from WINWING with their panel. And so you can do different configurations for the landing gear. There's a panel that comes with it. You can put it down here, but I didn't do that because I needed to fit the ECAM underneath. So I have the landing gear, as you can see, attached to the AGP unit next to it here. But I'm going to talk a little bit about that. The pricing, they did a price drop. And you early birds that want to get the worm, you can get a discount. I'm going to talk about that here as we get started and we get up in the air. LRM, I've got LRMs already launched, though. Thank you. Bats, I appreciate the reminder because you know often I will forget. But not tonight. I did remember. Maple's in here now. Maple's going to try flying with us with his Xbox. And you can see all this equipment all together here as we switch and we get the multi-cam view. As you can see, we've got all the units there for your viewing pleasure, friends. But we'll go back to this. And let's go ahead and get started with the stream. And I'm going to turn the sound down, and we are going to get started, friends. And so we're going to zoom on in. By the way, this airport is the bespoke airport with Microsoft Flight Simulator. So as we start here, and I can put the information down below, the route information you can find, or you can type in !FP as always, and get the full route with our departure. There's actually no SID for this route. There is a star for the arrival. We'll be doing the ILS 7 for runway 31 there. So get that loaded up. Bloodstalker says on Sun Express. Nice. Oh, Sun Express. Got it. Hold on, I don't think I loaded it right. Uh-oh. Well, Maple, you better hurry because for once I'm actually ready for starting the engines and close to pushback. And so we're going to highlight the setup here. One of the things I want to show you all that I really like about the AGP unit is notice it's got the timer running right here, the UTC. And as we can see within the cockpit, we'll go down here and zoom in. You can see that is going right now. So you can see that actually should match, and it does. The quality of this display, my webcam isn't doing it justice because it's not completely focused. It is clear as a bell, friends. Clear as a bell. Yes, clear as a bell. Can we do that again? Yes. It is clear as a bell. And as you can notice here, it's got the anti-skid, the nose wheel steering on and off button here. It's got the landing gear indicators, and you'll see these function as we take off. We even got the brake fan right here button. We've got our max auto brake, our medium and low we're going to be using tonight as well. You got your chronometer. We've got the GPS, and we can do the switch there. We also have the run button. So Maple, maybe with this thing, I'll actually remember when I start my run, or before I start my engines, I'll hit run on that. And then we have our reset button and data and other things like that, and we can check that out. Also have the landing gear. This actually is a metal landing gear unit. That's why when they say AGP Metal, that's the metal part because they're talking about the metal landing gear. This is a metal gear. And then underneath you have all of your ECAM equipment. And as we look over here, all of this is showing up. Now it doesn't have the switches above. It's just the ECAM unit itself, and it doesn't have the rotary dial for the display in that. But you can change the brightness of this within the aircraft. And actually to do that, if we go down here, watch this light up. You'll see the brightness controls go up here. I'm going to get my arm out of the way as we do the integrated panel and pedestal. And you're going to see how that lights up brighter. I am using the Ursa Minor throttle quadrant here along with the pack stuff that has the parking brake and all that. You can't see it right now because I wanted to make sure to zoom in on what you all probably came here to see with the AGP and the ECAM. So again, a big shout out to our friends over at WINWING. Appreciate WINWING sending us. I had this arrive like about a week ago, maybe a little. That was about a week. I think I actually got it exactly a week ago. I know Osflight Simmer's still waiting for his, but we did get this early. But of course, until the embargo lifted, I couldn't post anything on it. You got to restart the sim. Okay, Maple, get your butt on it back in here. But anyway, thank you to WINWING once again for sending us these fine products to build our cockpit. We're modularly building our cockpit here. Phoenix Aviation's in the house, friends. Let's welcome Aviation. Phoenix Aviation says, hey, Sim, I am so excited to tell you that I'm now officially employed happily and will be joining streams more often now. Going to be getting the first bit of money and buy the new wing gear. Awesome, man. And you'll want to get the early bird. If you're interested in this stuff, Phoenix Aviation, I'm going to talk about, they dropped the price, and it is insane what you can get this stuff for right now. I don't even know how they do it. Well, I mean, I asked Tony. They got the R&D already paid for, is what he said. So it's, the price points on this stuff is incredible. But again, we got this all hard mounted. Originally, I wasn't going to even deal with mounting it last night, and I was going to have it sit on the desk. You can set this on the desk. It does come with brackets. It actually connects to the panel hardware-wise, but you can use the brackets to set it on your desk. Of course, then it's a little flimsy and it isn't stable, where this is completely solid. And then this gear is separate from this piece. There's a couple bolts that attach it to here. That wasn't a problem. It was mounting this thing to the panel on the Mount 5 that was kind of a pain in the ass. And then the ECAM was really easy to connect up to it once I had it all sorted out and maneuvered and adjusted properly. But anyway, I'll get more into that. But you can see all the ECAM functions down here. You even have this little cap that protects, just like in the real. Can you see that little piece of plastic? It's spring-loaded. And so you've got your emergency cancel here, and then all the ECAM buttons, and we'll take a look at that. TJ Turner in the house. TJ! What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, man. All right, so let's go on and get prepped for our pushback. So I'm going to go back to my, again, I'm almost ready for push. So I'm going to go back to my checklist here as Maple gets loaded back in. Hopefully that's working out for you, Maple. All right, Captain Ahoy's messaging. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, so we have the altimeter set with the FCU and everything. So you can see I got the 1011 on the left and right. I've got the altitude. We're going to be flying flight level 330 tonight. And then again, we've got the speed and heading should be dashed out just like that, and that looks good. External power and all that. So we're ready for the beacon. Let's go ahead and get FSX, or GSX rather. FSX, oh boy, I just went back in time. All right, we're going to go ahead and say prepare for pushback and departure. And we're going to go up top here, and we're going to go ahead. I'm out of USB ports. I'm not doing the Rosefire A107 overhead. They're going to send the V3. I'm out of USB ports. I actually had to use some that were on my desk that were already connected, and so I'm going to have to buy another. Powered USB hub. How sad? I mean, that's great. It's cool, but kind of sad. But here, let's get the beacon on. And we already have GSX. Let's go ahead and turn off the music for now. And they should be getting ready to get our aircraft ready for pushback. We got the Iberia livery here. Who's got the orange whips? I was kind of interested to see like how many people would actually show up tonight. I'll turn that down a little bit. Given that we don't normally stream on Mondays, so it might be interesting. Azul pushback tug here. I'm gonna drop it down and lift our nose gear up. And it's clamping on our front gear. And we should notice it's gonna start pushing it up. Don't know if this is going to work. Well, Godspeed, Maple. Hopefully it works, my friend. Silver just got home. Silver, get your butt in here. Silver motherfucking killer. CFF121 in the house, friend. CFF, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. All right, looks like we are ready. Uh-oh. There we go. Hello? All right, quick edit, push back. All of a sudden, it's going really slow. You know what? I forgot to turn off the nameplates. I honestly, I think it's the nameplates doing it. Remember, we had the problems last stream, and I think it has to do with the nameplates. I wonder if I can turn that off. I think it's the nameplates. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn the... it's got to be the nameplates. I think it's the nameplates that's doing it. I never had that problem until I started using the nameplates. The buffering's probably happening, CP, because my computer, once the nameplate showed up, it started doing that buffering, and it started... are we okay now? I think it's the nameplates. I'm going to have to disable the nameplates, unfortunately. That sucks. No buffering for you, Captain. My computer just went slow all of a sudden, but... I'm guessing it's the nameplates. All right, let's move that up to there. And we'll hit enter. It's fixed. Hey, Matt, how's it going? No, I actually set all my graphics settings back, and so I gotta believe it's the nameplates now, because that's the only other thing that's different. And look at this, matey dropping in a $5 dono. Matey, you son of a gun, you!
Hello, Fanatic and everyone. Almost missed your stream, but thanks to Bats I am here. Are we there yet?
Ha! Well, we're pushing back. Matey, thanks everybody. Give a shout out to Bats for getting Matey in here, and Matey for the $5 dono. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right, I think we're ready for push. And they're waiting for me to release the parking brakes, and you can't see this, but I'm going to go ahead and release the parking brake. As you can see there. Got that with the Pack 32. Thanks again, matey, for that $5 dono. You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have, but I do appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, we're going to be pushing back. Okay, let's go ahead and put on the panel. And so you can see here, now we're going to go ahead and start the engine. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run. But first, before I do that, let me just check my... checklist as we're pushing back here. Okay, so engine mode selector, you're going to see it magically adjust to engine start, because I'm going to flip the switch over here. And, all right, engine start. And engine master switch to 2. And so let's go ahead and set the parking brake here. Parking brake is set. All right, I think we are ready to start the engines, and so let's do it. Engine 2, enable. Let's listen to these beautiful sounds. Let me turn the volume up. And then once we have this, I'll hit run here, and you can see this panel light up.
As we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Gosh, I love these sounds of the Phoenix, right? Captain Ahoy, you with me, right? Captain Ahoy says, I like how WinWing is slowly getting us to build a full home cockpit. I agree. I agree.
Attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about...
All right, we're going to go back up front, and let's just make sure our generator light's off, and it is. We're going to go to the left, and we're going to hear the sounds over here.
Brace.
All right, engine 2, or engine 1.
Exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you.
And I'll let them know we have a good ground start.
Exit may be behind you.
Dang, I'm going to have to disable the gamer tags.
In an
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine.
That's got to be causing it.
Disconnect.
Seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever...
You wouldn't think it would do that, but of course somebody did it for, you know, it's...
Keep it fastened
It's one of those things where it is freeware, and I'm sure there's no optimization testing, right?
Mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust.
All right, we're gonna go back up front, and let's check up top, and the fault light's out. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and hit run. So if we look over here, now watch this run button. I'm gonna take my mouse away, and I'm gonna hit run. Boom. And then we'll hit chronometer when we're about to take off. So you can see that clock, and again, these WINWING's panel here, this AGP panel, I am super impressed. It, again, is as clear as a bell, friends. It's as clear as a bell. It's beautiful. I mean, again, you can't see it as clear as I can because my camera's out of focus, but it is high quality display. It is awesome. You see we got the 3 green lights. And then what we can do is we can go down here and look at the ECAM display, but we can change our ECAM to show whatever we want. So if we want to go over here, and I want to set, if we want to look at the APU, I can hit APU, and there you see it. So I hit the APU button lights up. If we want to go to the bleed, we can hit the bleed and see that. We'll do the takeoff configuration here, electronics. And I just love that I can just sift through this. Hydraulics. The wheel's looking good. Fuel, if we want to take a look at our fuel, 14,600 pounds. Captain Howdy, think we're good there. Giveaway. We got our clear button, our recall, STS. Engines, of course. And then one I always like to use is the flight control. So if we want to see how we're pitched, which we're going to go to that here shortly. Silver is in. Awesome. Silver motherfucking killer. Good to have silver in here. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. So the engines have been started. Let's go ahead. Engine mode selector can go to normal. APU bleed can come off. Again, I'm not using the A107 overhead because I ran out of USB ports. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We'll hit APU bleed to turn that off. And then we also need to, APU master can come off. So turn that off. We don't have to worry about engine and wing anti-ice right now. Auto brake, so let's take a look at that. So if we go down here, and somebody's using the same gate as me, but we're gonna go ahead and hit max. So we got the button right here, so we can just hit that button as max, and you'll see it light up, max on, and it even lights up in blue here. If it's kind of hard to see, but that's lit up in blue, which is beautiful. Loving that. All the buttons in the fun. Auto brake, let's go ahead and do auto brake. And so the other thing, we already did that, okay. That's what I just showed you. Flaps for takeoff. We're actually using flaps 3, bruh. Flaps 3, can you believe it? Flaps 3? That's crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and do flaps 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot of flaps. Those planes were parked by a valet, I suppose, Vruden. Welcome, Vruden. Everybody say hello to Vruden. It's good to have him here. Vruden, how you doing, brother? TJ Turner says, yes, Infinite needs to build his own build cockpit, complete with a hydraulic seat. I agree. I got to get the WAF for that, though, TJ. See if I can get to Mrs. Symphonetic's approval, my friend. Flaps 3, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I definitely got to disable the gamer tags, because that's just not working. All right. Slowing down my PC. Who would have thunk? Right, so flaps, ground spoilers are going to go ahead and arm. So I've got my, again, Pack 32, so I can arm the, whoops, what's going on? There we go. Let's go ahead and arm the spoilers. So those are armed, as you can see. If you can still see it. Yeah, you can see it. And pitch trim. So here's what we got to do. So we want to go to the ECAM for pitch. And again, I can switch this, which is nice. So I go down here. If I happen to be on electric or something else, what's beautiful about this is I can just go ahead and hit flight control. So I hit the FCTL. And then let's go ahead and pitch. What was the pitch? We go to performance here. Pitch is down 0.4. Down 0.4. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just one more little clip there. 0.4 and there we go. 0.4 down. And then we just clear that out, and then I'll go to the default. All right. Gosh, these nameplates. This sucks. I should have disabled it before we did the stream, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. Right, and this also has a terrain on our display here button too. So we'll be looking at that here shortly. All right, so we've got the pitch trim set. Let's go ahead and get the strobes nose light on. So we're gonna go up top here. Strobes to auto. Let's go taxi. So we got strobes, nose, wheel lights on, runway turn off lights we can leave off, and it's time to taxi. We're going to taxi on over to runway, what runway was it, friends? Runway 21. 21. Okay. And I also have my charts up, so we're going to go to the right and then left. Okay. Man, this is going so slow. Stupid nameplates, if that's what it is. All right, I'm going to release the brake, and here we go. There goes Evo Eagle Sky. Maple Leaf in Sun Express there. Yeah, nameplates need to go bye-bye. Part of me is wondering, like, if Shane had some issues with his computer, was there some out-of-band update or maybe with Microsoft update that happened that's causing some of the jam up? I don't know. I just felt a rumble in my throttle here. I mean, like does that even help having the cameras in the bottom? One of the other things I'm going to talk about when you mount this on the Mount 5, if that's how you're going to do it, you need clearance for the throttles, and I'm going to talk about that here. And that's actually what happened is I slid the whole Pack 32 and the Ursa Minor throttle back, and I accidentally it grabbed one of the wires and unplugged my flap lever control. So I figured that out right before we started the stream, and I was like, oh shit, this isn't working, and what's going on? I looked underneath, yep, sure enough, cable came unplugged. Maple Leaf says, I'm in an Iberia A350, nice. Can't you just disable nameplates in the menu? Oh yeah, I'll try that, let me try that. That's a good thought. Well, I can disable them with my controller here, but I think it's still there. I think it's... We'll try it. I just disabled it with my controller. It's a good thought, TJ. We'll see if that helps. I have a button for my controller to disable it, but it just turns them off, but the add-on's still going to be loaded, so we'll see. It's a good thought. Give it a try. It's a good thought, TJ. Flaps 3. You believe it, bruh? So we pull onto the runway here. Yeah, that's what it called for, Maple. It called for 3 on takeoff and down 0.4. So we'll see. All right, we're gonna go ahead and enable the parking brake. Let's go ahead and sterile cockpit here. And let's get this bird on the way. Chronometer, we're gonna go ahead and hit start. And so let me show you that. So we're gonna hit start on the chronometer. So we just pull it on and now you can see that display's going. We're gonna hit terrain on ND. Perfect. Weather radar, let's go down here and turn on our weather radar. PWS, weather radar to 2. We're gonna go TARA over here. We're gonna go up top and get our landing lights on. And then we gotta go take off. Runway turn off lights on, nav 2, and then our wing light can come on. And I think we are set, friends, for takeoff. Here we go. Let me just double check. Takeoff configuration test. So you have a TOS config. So we go down here. It says test. And so we're going to go right here to this button here. And we can see that we will have takeoff configuration. It should turn that blue to green. There we go. Good to go. All right. Are we ready? Is everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Brakes are on. And we're going to go toga. Here we go. 40%. Release parking brakes. Forward pressure on the flight stick. $80 knots. Release that forward pressure. All right, rotate. All right, now we're going to use the gear. Here's the gear. Oh, and it's all rumbling. It's a rumbling. Go ahead and do flaps 2. All right, lever to climb. We're going to go ahead and wrap this down to climb. Thrust to climb. I love the detents. By the way, the Ursa Minor throttle has these detents that you can enable and disable. And we check that out. Forward pressure here just to get... and speed up. And we'll go ahead and enable our autopilot right here. Autopilot enabled. Listen to those engines. Matey says nice. Matey, I do. It's awesome. I love it. All right. Let me go ahead and turn on the gamer tags again, and hopefully it doesn't kill me. Look at Bats right there. See the rest of you back there? Silver Killer, how you doing, man? Let's everybody welcome Silver Killer into the stream. He just made it, friends. Look at these clouds. Ay, ay, ay. Take that last notch of flaps out. Gosh, I love these sounds. Silver motherfucking killer. Hey, Silver, you gonna get the panel? You're gonna get the panel. I know you're gonna get the panel, brother. There's no way you're not getting this beautiful panel here. So it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pain in the ass to mount. As many of you know, if you have the WINWING gear, they have awesome gear. And it's awesome that they send you. I'm not knocking it at all because they send you all the bolts and nuts and everything, even the Allen wrenches and the screwdrivers. They give you all of this stuff for the low price, which is, in my mind, incredible. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to be pulling your hair out sometimes when you mount this stuff. And the instructions aren't really that helpful that they send. So there's going to be a little bit of you have to figure it out yourself. A little trial and error, if you will, but I got it all mounted up. A320 wanted to know, so I got this mounted. And here, I'll take my. So we've got the throttle, and you can see over here, I've got this all connected and mounted with the Mount 5 and the landing gear. I know A320 wanted to see. I've got it on the side, and the reason I did that is so that I could put the ECAM down here, and I needed enough room for the throttles to clear the ECAM, so that's why I put this over. But the AGP does come with the like a panel. So if you wanted to put it lower and you don't have the ECAM, you could do that, and you could have the landing gear underneath here, along with the rest of it. But I decided to mount it on the side. Now, one of the things I would like to say is it's nice that they give you all kinds of options. They give you a crap ton of nuts and bolts. So you don't lack any opportunity that WinWing gives you for doing it the way you want to do it. But that being said, the mounting it's more difficult than you would think it would be. It probably took me, but I had to adjust the Ursa Minor throttle pack and the Pack 32. I had to adjust that. I had to move it back so I could clear the throttles from the ECAM. I had to move this up. I had to move the throttle down on the they call this the panel. So there was some adjustment I had to do last night, but I probably spent to mount this stuff up. I'm not kidding you. I spent over an hour to do it. It's not like you're going to just pop it on and then be done. It's going to take some time. But the thing is, you have all the gear that you need. You don't need to purchase anything else. If you have the Mount 5, you all can get this mounted and be ready to go. I didn't have to buy any bolts. I didn't have to buy any nuts, washers. They even, like I said, they even supply you with the Allen wrenches. They even give you a little screwdriver. I mean, they give you everything you need. You could have absolutely nothing for tools, nothing, and get this all mounted. It's really nice that they supply all that. STD. Oh, thank you, Bats. I need to do STD. Is this thing on? Testing. 1 2 1 2. STD 1 2. Syphilis. STD. Syphilis. So we're gonna pull out. So we're gonna pull out on the left, and we're gonna pull out on the right. And there we go. We got standard pressure. Thank you, Bats. Of course, that stands for standard pressure, not what you're all thinking. Of course, I'm a child, so I do that. But WinWing is definitely got it going on. I mean, for the price that you have. Okay, let's talk about price. So I got an email from Max over there. He's one of the head marketing guys. LRM, I got it loaded. Thank you, TJ. I'm flying and it's working. Nice, Maple. So the price, they did do a reduced price, and Max got that out to me before we went live. And here's the beauty of this, friends. So they dropped the price. Originally, it was going to be $137.87 is the original price. I'm talking about the AGP right now. So let me put this on. So the AGP is going to be your gear and this whole panel here. It's not the ECAM. That's this part right down here. So that's separate. So the AGP part is this whole body here, this whole unit here, and the landing gear. I think that's going to be probably what most of you want. You can mount it on the Mount 5, or you can put this on your desk. You could buy this, and actually it has the brackets to actually have it sit on your desk. So you could do that if you want. Okay, so they actually reduce. I'm going to move that out so you can get the full effect here from the top. So they reduced the price on this. So originally, at launch, it was going to be $137.87 in US dollars. And so, but they reduce it for early bird. If you go and pre-order this right now, you can pre-order this unit for $116.34, friends. Yes. It's going to take about, it actually, the time for shipping, I think I've got notes on that. I want to say it's going to be, it was either 1 to 2 months or 2 to 3 months. So don't count on it coming, tomorrow or anything. But you will get it. And again, pre-ordering is available right now. You can go to WinWing site. In fact, if you type in !WinWing, you can go there now and get this AGP with the landing gear, the metal piece, the metal landing gear. Again, right now, early bird for basically $117 US. Now, if you're from the UK, it's 142 pounds. EU is 132.35. Aussie friends are at 234 in Australian dollars, and then so on and so forth. So that is for the AGP. Now let's talk about the ECAM. Now the ECAMs, you know, the one thing I noticed with the ECAM, I'm going to do an in-depth video on this, review on both of them. It's very, very light. There's not much to it. It's basically that, you can see it. It's about that big. It's very light. There's no mounting hardware. They've got a little lip on the back of it. You could just put it on your desk if you want the ECAM. This thing's pretty basic, very light. It's very functional. Johnny Mon, hell of a guy. What's up, Johnny? Everybody say hello to Johnny Mon. Good to see you, Johnny. Are you working tonight, John? Great to see you, John. And so, Silver effing killer. What's up, brother? So the ECAM unit is pretty cheap. You can actually get regular price for this at release was supposed to be $79.83 in US dollars. Friends, drum roll. You can go pre-order this right now. Early bird price for launch, $57.63, friends. 58 bucks. You can get the ECAM unit. So you can get the ECAM for 58 right now if you order it, and basically $116, $117 for the AGP with the lever. Cheap, and it has all the mounting hardware for it. Now here's the other thing. I do recommend the Mount 5. It's a no-brainer. The Mount 5 with their bar that you can mount all this stuff, it works great. You're gonna pull out some hair, probably have a few expletives, probably some colorful metaphors as you're mounting this stuff to it. When it's your first time. Now that I've done it all, it wouldn't take me as long, but like the instructions, the only thing I would gripe about is the instructions are kind of nyeh. So there's going to be a little bit of you scratching your head and figuring it out yourself a little bit. I mean, the instructions are there, but there are some things that it's not super clear when you look at the instructions. So that's my only beef, but very minor. And you know what? Again, they put the efforts into their actual hardware and their software. Again, this all loads up with SimApp Pro. It's a bridge software for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It does work with XP11 and 10, or XP11 and 12 rather. And it does work with 2020 and 2024. But the mounting is going to drive you frickin' batty, so be prepared for that. But the mounting works. That's going to be my main thing here. It does work. They give you everything, but it is kind of a pain in the ass to get mounted. We got Nate Cessna Simulator in the house, friends. Nate, what's up? Dang, I can afford the A350 and the 737 MAX for all that. Yeah, but I mean, think of it though, TJ. It's all relative, man. But see, the thing is, you can use this with all your Airbus and other aircraft, right? Not all of them. Obviously, you want to be flying the Airbus. That brings up another good point. What is it compatible with? So let me bring up my list here. Obviously, we're flying the Fenix Airbus A320 right now. It is compatible with the 319, 321. Where's the compatibility list? I think I had that somewhere. Because you're all wondering, I'm sure, right? Anybody want to know what the compatibility is? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? Let me see. Go back. Find that email from Max. Let's see, is it in here? Where did I saw it before. I'm trying to figure out where I had that. Products and manuals. Well, that's not where it was. Content. Oh, here it is. Full compatibility. Scheduled launch. See sheet 2. So let me open sheet 2. That's where I saw it. Okay, here's the compatibility. Let me bring this up for y'all to see here. Hey, bada. So wing, Kennedy. Hold on, let me get the compatibility list for y'alls. find where I have my... Here. Use this. Yeah. So, there we go. All right. So, if you can see this, I'm going to go ahead and... Oops. Too many windows. Pushing that over there. And then let's go ahead and turn off the camera for the Bravo. So, I don't know if you can all see that. So, here's the compatibility list straight from WinWing right now. We've got, do we care about X-Plane? I don't care about X-Plane right now. Let's go to 2024, because let's just face it, we've all moved on. So there you can see the, let's see, what's on the left. WinWing, AGP, and the right's ECAM. Okay, so on the left over here is the AGP, over here is the ECAM. Okay, so we've got, both of them are compatible with A320, like I said, the 319, the 321. Look at this, even the Boeing 747-400 is compatible with this unit. And by the way, something I want to mention, the SimApp Pro, you can actually download others' profiles, so you don't have to go in, like if you want to fly this for the Boeing, you can download somebody else's profile that already went to the pain of mapping everything in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So all you have to do is go in, create a new controller profile in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you exit out, and then you load it from SimApp Pro, and then you relaunch Microsoft Flight Simulator, and shit just magically works. It's great. And it can save you a crap ton of time of not having to go through in every single button and every little thing you got to pre-program. And there's all kinds of different aircraft, like the 747. Like I did that for the 737 that we flew, or the 777. I'm sorry, we flew the 777 last time with the Boeing. I did that with it. It worked great. Compatible with the Boeing 747-8. The I&I Builds A350. There you go, TJ. I&I Builds A350 airliner. There you go, Captain Howdy. Although I think you have the 340. I know I still need to get it. The Salty B747, the fly-by-wire A32NX and A380X is compatible with. The Headwind Airbus A339X and Airbus SU95. Of course, the I&I Builds, the A310-300, the 320neo, and the 321. And then here again, the PMDG 777 Freighter and 300ER. And then, of course, the Game Official 737 MAX is built in, along with the I&I Builds A330, 743L, and I&I Builds A340. Again, that is with the AGP, no C-172. Yeah, you could run it with the C-172 if you just want to use it for the landing gear, TJ. I know you're joking around. That's funny. So anyway, that's a so a lot of planes, a lot of compatibility. Again, for those of you who just joined us, we're checking out the exclusive just released today, the embargo. I got it a week ago, but we've got the AGP 32 metal with the landing gear for the Airbus. And then we have the ECAM underneath. We got the Mount 5 that it's all connected to. It's all solid. I can move my whole desk if I do that. I love this stuff, that it's so solid. And that originally I had it on my desktop, like I said, and it has brackets on the back that you can mount it on your desk. You'd actually just lay it on your desk. But I wanted it solid, so when I'm pushing all the buttons and doing this stuff, it's not going to be a problem moving around and stuff. I was going to ask, but then I see never mind, LOL. Need to get food. Be right back. Okay, nice, Evo. So that is the device, and I like it a lot. I love all the WinWing stuff, as you all know. I know a lot of you love the WinWing stuff as well. You can't go wrong. Jusuf is in the house. How are you doing, Jusuf? Nice to see you, my friend. Everybody, welcome Jusuf to the live stream. We're just checking out the latest gear from WinWing, man. They just lifted the embargo. Welcome to the live stream. Cheers, brother. Not used to flying on Monday nights. And as you can see, I've got also the MCDU here with the Flight Sim Mods panel. I love this thing. These all pop and interchange. I got 3 of the WinWing panels. The PF, this one is the MCDU. I've got the PF3N and the PF7, PFP7. The difference there, the 7N works with your 737 NG line. The PFP7 works with the 777, and then the MCDU, of course, works with the Airbus. Let's go to our flight plan right here. Top of climb, we're going to reach. And now I can just like look over here, which I love. So now I'm like looking here, and you can't see that. I'm looking at it, but you can't see it, but I can. But if we're looking here, notice this top of climb says at 12:51. So I'm looking over here right now. We're less than 1 minute, and I got my UTC clock. And this display, I really wish it was... Let me see if I can get this focused. Hold on. Let me see if I can focus this. Does this have automatic focus turned on? Let me try this. Focus is automatic. Let me turn that off. I already have it off. That's probably my problem. There we go. Is that better? Is that better focus now? I had it off. Is that better? But it's clear as a bell. I mean, I love the fact that I can like look at that and it is super clear. If I turn that off and then I try to focus it manually, see if I can bring this. How's that? Is that better? Maybe the same, I don't know. But yeah, so definitely loving this thing. If I do automatic, is it? Yeah, it does a pretty good job. I'll leave it at automatic. I forgot I turned autofocus off, but you can see that. And we can see we're at top of climb now with the UTC. We've got the run control for when we started our engines. I actually remembered this time, Maple. You have a GPS. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with y'all. What's the GPS here? Because there's a GPS INT button. What happens if we switch that? It probably just switches between the UTC from our inertia system or our GPS. I bet that's what it is. It just switches between GPS and inertia. GPS time, yeah. And then, of course, we have our chronometer, and then we have a reset, so I could reset that time for chronometer, and then we could set our date and stuff there. And the actuation on these buttons, nice clicking. I don't know if you can hear that, but I love this thing. And we've got our auto skid, anti-skid, and nose wheel steering we can turn on and off right here. So just like the real thing. We even got a brake fan. I should try the brake fan after we land. I'll throw the brakes on really hard, friends, and see if we can't get the brake fans to kick in there. But again, on sale right now. If you go and buy it, pre-order it, somebody type in exclamation WINWING. If you go get it now, pre-order it, you can get it for $116 and some odd cents, and save yourself some money. And as I talked about, there's flexible mounting options. It comes with the landing gear panel plate for flexible installation. I am not using that. It does support full-scale cockpit builds for those of you that are lucky enough to have those. And again, desk mounts and compact desktop use are available as well. It's got metal parts such as the gear leveler I talked about, the toggle switch and guide rails. Oh, I forgot about that. It comes with 2 metal guide rails, so if you want to mount the landing gear below A320, you can mount that down below with the panel, and these have like, there's indentations on the side of these that you can screw in metal rails, and then you can attach the panel for the landing gear. So if you want to put the landing gear below, you can do that. Again, I put mine on the side because I wanted to have room for the ECAM and room for the throttle levers with my big paws to clear there. You can see the tops of the levers right here, and they move forward. And if I didn't, you could probably put the ECAM on your desk, and I'm sure I could still mount the lever here, but it'd be a little tight. So I decided to go with the landing gear on this side here. A320 says, waiting for throttle PDC and now the AGP. Awesome, man. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I did do an unboxing video I captured yesterday in my new studio. Actually, it's not new, but I got a new desk and a new layout with all my controllers in the back on a nice shelf I purchased. And so be looking for that. I'm going to do an unboxing and a review and setup of this thing. I should do a video on how to mount the damn thing, but I'll tell you what, as much time as it took me, I just didn't even want to have to deal with that. So I'm not even taking a video of mounting this thing. I'm just going to do it. But I'll be doing that again as we're streaming tonight. I already did a short video on it, YouTube short, so check that out. And so anyway, good stuff. Just looking through my notes here, I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I got everything that WINWING sent me that they wanted me to cover, but I already would cover those things anyway. I didn't mention this. Main panel built from industrial-grade ABS material, impact and wear resistant. Critical parts such as the gear lever, toggle switch, and guide rails are crafted from aviation-grade aluminum. Ooh. High-resolution contactless HAL sensors on the gear lever access, delivering smooth and accurate response, and it does. It has a nice smooth. And when I did the unboxing video, like you have to pull the gear up. You can't see it. You actually got to pull the gear out, just like in the real thing, and then put it down. I can pull this and it'll just like actually just smoothly drop down. And so the tactile feedback and everything, like all this stuff from WINWING is fantastico. Fantastico. Speaking of fantastico, there's Bats. We're in his shadow. He can't be in ours because the light source is above us, right? I see you, Evil, up there. Let's go ahead and check out what do we have for time to top of descent. And again, I'm going to use my, what I love about this is I got the FCU. And I love the other fact I didn't mention about Flight Sim Mods. And somebody drop in an exclamation FSM and Shane and Flight Sim Mods setting this, this panel is awesome because it actually saves desk space. I actually like it better than the WINWING mount for it. But if we go down here, there was top of descent right there. Top of descent is at 1327. So we got about, for about 31 minutes. For top of descent. So we'll watch for that. Get back to our, there we go, Mannix next. Perfect. And then I'm also going to go to the FCU here, and we're going to pull this out to 40, and then we're going to go 80 on the right. Give ourselves a little bit more space to see, and then, of course, adjust the MFDs on the left and right for the co-pilot and the captain that we are. CP65 did an LOL. What did he do in LOL? Are we there yet? Not quite yet. When are we never in bad shadow? I know CFF, right? Yeah, he's right there. It's Bats. All right, now that we're at top of climb, I do need to go hit a restroom break, but I am going to go ahead and turn off the seatbelt signs so you all can roam about the cabin. And we're going to take a quick break here, and I will be right back, friends. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk about a few more things. I'm going to highlight some of the stuff on the ECAM. I already talked about the AGP. If you missed it, go back after the stream, check it out. And again, I'll be doing an in-depth video and review along with the setup of the stuff with SimApp Pro. It's really simple, really easy. But friends, don't go anywhere. I will be right back in a few. SimFans, back with you. All right. Great to be back with you on a Monday night as we check out the new AGP 32 with the gear and the ECAM from our friends over at WINWING, and they lifted the embargo today. Pre-orders available now. You can get these for cheaper price. Again, you can get this for $116 for the AGP, which includes the landing gear, and then the ECAM for, was it $50 some dollar? What was it? Yeah, right now you can pick those up for a big discount. I lost my sheet. Where's my sheet? There's my sheet. Yeah, so right now, if you pre-order, if you type in exclamation WINWING, you can get the AGP with the landing gear, metal landing gear lever here for $116.34 US, $116. Originally, it was going to be $138. So what do you save there? 22 bucks, roughly. And then for the ECAM, you can pick it up for $57.63. And I just saw Captain Ahoy, 78 for you. 78 for which? I'm sorry. Let me check something here. Ta-da. So anyway, check that out, friends. Captain Hoy says, yeah, 78 for the ECAM and 151 for landing gear stuff. Yeah, see, you can get it on sale right now, Captain Ahoy. Yes, exactly, using the US site. Yep, you're correct. That is correct. CP65 says, my budget is a bit broke at the moment after buying a 5070 Ti for $800. That's not so bad. 5070 Ti only cost you $800? Well, I got my 4070 Ti Super. I think I paid $979 for it. Which is a hell of a card. Love the card. But I get it. 800 isn't just pocket change, right? All right, let's check and see how far out are we. We go down here. Top of descent is at 1328, and as you can see right here, we got this nice display, and we're about 14 minutes away. As you can see the timer there. And I love this because I can just look over, and I can actually look at my MCDU and see that, and then look over here. Just like I was in the real aircraft. How cool is that? Ugh. Pretty damn cool, if you ask me. Thank you, WINWING. Making these products affordable. Let's see. Captain Ahoy says, pre-order both. Now I am waiting for the A320 ECAM, AGP throttle, and 73 EFIS. Nice. Nice. You're going to love it. You're going to love it, Captain Ahoy. CP says, I'll have to push getting pedals in a Bravo until next year. Yeah, I understand, CP. It's opportunity cost, right? It's opportunity cost. So we got about 13 minutes. I'm going to set my watch here for 10. And then that way we can be ready. We're doing the ILS for Z for runway 31. Runway 31. I'll put the route information underneath. We're just doing a shorter flight tonight. You know, we don't normally stream Mondays. I just decided we needed to do it, right? Because this was released. The embargo was lifted today. So I'm like, well, shit, we gotta fly together. We gotta do this together, right? I mean, how often do these new products, especially the fact I got it a week ago, WINWING was like on the ball. Thank you, Max and Hazel. Evo says, I mean... You mean what, Evo? Simblet says, lucky man. I am a lucky man. I'm a very, very lucky man. Let's welcome Simblets into the live stream. Welcome, Simblets. How you doing, buddy? Great to have you here. My wife actually, she got me, she picked up noodles. How many of you get noodles? Are you fans of noodles? I don't know if I'm not really a fan of noodles, but, you know, it's all right. It's sustenance. Sustenance? Is that how you say it? Sustenance. Let me do something here. Is that better or is that worse? I think it was worse. Leave it at that. Simblet says, doing great, bud. How are things going? It's going well. Work's been kind of crazy lately, Simblets, but you know what? It's fine. Hope you're doing well. Evo says, you just wanted to show it, so why not fly? You couldn't wait. Exactly. I couldn't wait to get the full in-depth video, Evo. Exactly right. CP says, depends. CFF121 says, I have never been a fan of noodles. Yeah, I'm not really either, but, you know, it's kind of bland. It needs salt. Those of you that know Blando, he's the one that actually encouraged me to start a YouTube channel. And his tagline, because his name's Mark Bland, he goes by Blando. But he had need salt. That was his tagline. Need salt, because he's bland. Captain Ahoy says, by the way, Sim, just wanted to say thanks for these streams. With the native FS multiplayer, I fly offline with Beyond ATC most of the time, so this makes you feel like part of the flight sim community. Hey, man, my pleasure. My pleasure. Happy to do it, man. It's so fun to fly with all you guys and gals. You know, that's the thing, actually. I should be doing more content, you know, like tips and tricks and video reviews and everything, and I got a queue of all the reviews I need to do of all this hardware. You know, these vendors are sending me, and I need to get it out there, but, you know, the thing with it is I end up live streaming so much, and it does take time, so Evo helps me out with the GA flights now, which I appreciate, Evo. But it takes a lot of time to get these live streams. Even you wouldn't believe it, but it does. It takes time to get the live streams going. And I put so much time into and do the live streams because I love flying with all of you. I'd rather be flying with you all and spending time engaging all of you in chat and within the sim than doing video reviews. Although video reviews get a lot more subs out of it, but I'm content. I love being here flying with all of you. That's where it's at. I think Oz is probably the same, although I can't speak for him. He gets a lot of content out there too, by the way, but this is where it's at. Simplet says, most important thing is you've got to do what you love. Exactly. Well said. And I love it. I love flying with all of you. And again, this is going to be a shorter flight, shorter stream, but, you know, I'm not conditioned to fly or live stream on Monday. Like, to me right now, I feel like it's Wednesday. Speaking of, I think some of you have asked, okay, Sam, we're flying Monday. Does that mean you're not flying Wednesday? And that's still up in the air. Originally, I was planning on flying Wednesday and fitting this in. But now, you know, I've got a family, I've got a wife, and so, you know, usually like tonight we'd be having dinner together and doing stuff, so I might not stream Wednesday, but here's the thing, if I don't stream Wednesday, we might do it Thursday. We might do a Thursday stream this week. We'll be all off schedule. Everybody will be like, what the hell are you doing, SimFanatic? This week's all over the place. But maybe we'll do a Thursday night stream, Because I'm planning on a moderator meeting, by the way, Bats, and if Captain Howdy's still here, Johnny Mon's here, planning on a moderator meeting. It's been a while since we've had a moderator meeting, so I'm like, damn it, I got to get a moderator stream. I got to get a moderator meeting scheduled. And so we got that tomorrow night, planned for that tomorrow night. So then I'd be like, Mrs. Symphonic, I can't do stuff 2 nights in a row. And if I were going to do it Wednesday night and do a live stream, I'd maybe be pressing my luck a little bit with the missus. I don't know. I mean, she's very supportive of this, but I want to keep it that way, if you know what I mean. So maybe we'll do a Thursday night stream if I can fit it in. Any of you be able to make a Thursday night stream at the usual time, 7:30 my time? How many can do that? How many could do a live stream on Thursday night? Happy wife, happy life, exactly. Maple says, yeah. Just posted, I'll be around. That's the spirit, Evo. I love that. Captain Way says, I am retired, sir. I am always available now, if the wife permits. I know what you mean, man. I get it. You got to have the WAF, Evo, and Captain Ahoy. You know what the WAF is, Captain Ahoy, right? W-A-F. I've talked about this before. You know what the WAF is. You got to get the WAF. You must have the WAF if you want to have a happy life. I'll be busy Thursday, but might be able to make it, CP says. All right. Well, we would love it if you could make it, CP. Wouldn't be the same without you, brother. A synonym for cat. It stands for wife approval factor. So I got to get the WAF. But let's plan on Thursday. But watch out. I mean, it's not a guarantee. But let's plan on Thursday, because then that'll be 2 nights. We just streamed Saturday night. So 2 nights later, now we're streaming again. Then that'll give us 2 more nights. We'll be streaming Thursday, and then we'd do our GA flight 2 days later on Saturday. Be a nice spread, right? And that way I can engage my moderators tomorrow night for a meeting. Talk about how we can make the channel even better. Oh, the WAF. I like it, yes. Yeah, you can use that one, Captain Ahoy. Tell your wife that one. Honey, I need the WAF. Give me the WAF, honey. I need the WAF. And she's going to do this. What do you mean? And you'll say, wife approval factor. It's nothing to the sexual nature, I assure you. Hey, it's cool videos from the cool guys in the house. Says, hey, Sam, just curious, what is your favorite sea animal? Sea animal, ooh. Never been asked that. I love it when you guys ask me questions that are off the wall. My favorite sea animal. I'd probably say the beluga whale. They're just intelligent, friendly. Probably the beluga whale. How about you, cool videos from a cool guy? What's your favorite sea animal? I like dolphins, although those are mammals. And you did say sea animal. You didn't say fish. CFF, I don't even know what that is. Are you making a joke, or what is that? Probably should know. Oh, you're like rolling your eyes right now. Seriously, doesn't know what that is? Otters is where is that? Okay. Oh, there you go. Cool video says it's the dolphin. Yours is the dolphin. Nice. It's a sea slug? Oh, okay. Is that really your favorite sea animal, CFF? Do you have them in an aquarium? I used to have a marine aquarium. I got so many damn hobbies. Probably my ADHD. I've got like all these hobbies. Enter destination data. We better get that set, friends, or I'm going to forget. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down here, and we're going to enter the destination data. So I'm going to enter this on our MCDU. So we're going to clear that. We're going to go to performance and get this entered. As a reminder, so we're going to go next, Q&H. So we're going to drop over here. And we're going to get the QNH. We're going to get that set. So we're going to go to Phoenix and my flights over here. We're going to go to arrival. I think this is in real time. We got QNH at 10:18. And so we're going to go 10:18 over here. So I'm going to push this in and then get this set to 10:18. So that's already set and ready to go. I'm going to do the same on the right. You get that set. And then on the Bravo, we're going to go 10:18 here on our camera. I'm used to calling it the Bravo camera, by the way. Oop, format error. 10:18, didn't get that one. 10:18 LSK1. Temperature is, as you can see there, it is, what's the temperature? 13. Plug that in. And the magnetic wind. See, I love the fact that I have the MCDU and I don't have to move around the virtual cabin. And we got 270 at 4 knots, so we're going to plug that in. 270/4, LSK3, and there we go. And then we got our flaps full at 145. Set and check. We're going to go down here. And what I like is over here on the performance, you can see that I like to have this. One of you had mentioned, hey, have this up and running on your right MFD. By the way, you can buy multiple MFDs and have them work too, which I think is pretty cool. All right, we got that set. And let's go ahead and get everything set for a top of descent. What is the intercept for our top of descent? Looks like 1700, so we're going to go ahead and get this programmed in at 1700. So we're going to drop this down to 1700. And it's got the 100 to 1,000 switch here. I love that. So that's already set. As you can see, it's set over here, 1700. And we are about at top of descent. That's this white arrow here. And now that we're about 5 nautical miles from it, we're going to go ahead and push the altitude in. So we're going to just push that in. It's going to go the little orange dot there. You're going to see our throttles are going to pull back here. And they're going to decrease as well as our descent as we start descending right here. You can see we're descending 1,000 feet per minute. And just like that, we are on our way in to our destination airport, which is... route information under there. We're going to take the ILSZ for runway 31. And this airport, can I pronounce this? Malaga? Maybe that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. Where's Maple? He can correct me on this. Listen to those engines spool down. Love it. Love it. Let's bring our descent in here. Very cool app. Yes, sir. Again, I want to say thank you to all of you joining on a unusual night, Monday night. I don't even know if we ever streamed on a Monday night. I'm sure we have. Malaga. All right, got it, CFF. Thank you. Tommy Hughes is in the house. Tommy Hughes, how you doing, my friend? Everybody say hello to Tommy. Says just stumbled in. Thought this was a rerun. Blue skies, y'all. Tommy, it's good to see you, man. Thank you for joining. We're checking out tonight the embargo lifted on the AGP 32 Metal with the landing gear from WINWING and the ECAM down here, Tommy. So we're checking that out. That's why we're flying on a Monday night. I know it's unusual. It's unorthodox. We don't normally do it. But damn it, we're doing it tonight, my friend. We're doing it tonight. Place your bets. What do you think? Symphonic, what is he going to get? It's the landing challenge. We got to land on the 1,000-foot markers. Anybody going to guess what my landing rate will be? Bats, we'll post it after I land. Who's going to guess? Let's start something new. Who's going to guess my landing rate tonight? Will it be negative 130? Will it be negative 380? Will it be negative 700? God, I hope not. If it's negative 700, we die. No. Bats, would you do that? Would you post my landing rate after I get landed? And let's get your guesses in now. Lock them in. Who's going to guess what I'm going to land at tonight? A-Pink says, hey, Pink, how's it going? A-Pink says negative 230. CP says negative 350. Bats is going to post it after I land. I bet it would. Just in chat here. Just post it in chat. So watch for what Bats posts because he's going to watch LRM and he's going to put in here in chat what my landing is. So we've got... keep track of these, will you, Bat? You got CP65 says negative 350. A-Pink says negative 230. Nobody else wants to guess? Come on! Somebody give me like a negative 200. And give me something to shoot for. Bat says, okay, thank you, Bats. There, Mud Dog SD. He's got me at negative 175. Bats at negative 181. Bats, you better be writing these down. It's like, great. As I'm trying to get approach here. How are we doing on the speed? Speed's looking good. We're a little fast, but we're tracking our, this is our descent profile dot. A little green dot, you want that right here with this yellow line, you know you're doing well. And you want this magenta triangle to be right here. We're a little fast, but that's okay. My MCDU hasn't told me to deploy my spoilers yet. CFF says negative 200 or less, unless you have some sore bums and bad empers in the bag. There you go. Now I got something to shoot for. Now the pressure's really on, Bats. Now I got to really make sure I come through. You guys are like rating me at negative 200, negative 175, 181. That's, ugh. I don't know. Can I do that's pretty. That's going to be like a greaser. Runway 31, my friend. Runway 31. 31 at LEMG. Yep, there it is, Bats. Again, if somebody wants to type in exclamation WINWING, go save yourself some dollars right now. Pre-order the AGP 32 and the ECAM units, and you can get them at a discount if you pre-order them. Again, pre-order is available now. Embargo lifted today, so us streamers can show you all this great hardware. I think XP72 already had a video, that son of a gunner. Do check that out. XP72 Norm's friend. I got to know, getting to know him. Got to meet him a couple, actually 3 times at Flight Sim Expo. By the way, get to Flight Sim Expo. It's a great opportunity to meet each other and your influencers, your streamers, like myself and XP72 and Two-Tone Murphy and all the others. Captain Canada usually is there. Blue Games is usually there. A320 says, nice catching up on the stream. Great job as always. Have an early report tomorrow morning. Hey, A320, thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining. Have a great night. We'll see you on Thursday, maybe Saturday. We won't be streaming Wednesday, but we might be streaming Thursday if I can fit it in. But again, A320, everybody do a shout out to A320 Simulations. Thank you for joining tonight. And check out his channel as well, by the way. He's got content. He streams. Thanks, A320. Appreciate it. We're a little fast. I might have to deploy the speed brake. It says more drag. So what I love about this is when I deploy the speed brake with my Pack 32 from WINWING, as you're going to see right now, I'm going to deploy the spoilers. There they come up a little bit as we get this thing slowed down. Thanks again, A320, for joining us tonight. Appreciate it, man. Your support means a lot, like all of you. All right, we're going to go ahead. And I can feel the rumble. This has got like a little solenoid in it. So the Pack 32 actually has a solenoid in it, so you can feel the rumble in your spoiler arm when you deploy the spoiler. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to 40 on the right. So you can see that MFD on the right. Switch. And we'll leave it at 40 on the left for now. Gotta love this WINWING gear. Southwest 711 says hello. Where are we landing? Welcome everybody. Southwest 711 to the stream. We are landing. I'll put the route information down there below. But we are landing at LEMG Málaga. Just a little short stream tonight to check out the gear. Since you just got here, Southwest, we are highlighting the just lifted the embargo today, the WINWING new AGP. Gotta love their stuff. 32 with the metal landing gear, and then the ECAM over here. So that's what that's why we're streaming tonight, man. Normally we don't stream on Monday nights, but if I'm a little out of sorts, that's why. Grab your orange whip there, Southwest. Did anybody say, did Shane get his stream sorted out? He was having some lag and buffering issues. Hopefully he got it squared away. We had that at the beginning. We'll see what happens, but I think it's these nameplates. I might turn them off after I get landed, see if it works. But I have this add-on in, and so I don't know. We'll see. CP says, don't know. Because you were in there with him, right, CP? Is he still streaming right now? Of course, we have our other view here. Hi, everybody. Thought I forgot about you, didn't you? But we got the EFIS left and right. We got the FCU. We got the MCDU here. You can't see the Ursa Minor. We've got the TPR. Excuse me. We've got the Orion Rudder Pedals. And then, of course, we got the newly released WINWING, AGP, and ECAM. And you can't see it below, but down here we've got the Pack 32 and the Ursa Minor throttle quadrant, which is beautiful, Clark. Oh, you were there until you started and then you jumped over here. Nice. Well, I'm glad you joined us. You know, you could have both tabs open. You could flip back and forth, but I'm glad you came over here, CP. Not trying to pull anyone away from our good friend also. Johnny Mon says, yeah, I flew at the AFS early Sunday AM. Continuation of the C-337H, which we flew on Saturday, which is, I love that plane. As he was flying the BS Bonanza, the Black Square Bonanza, he had, not bullshit Bonanza, the Black Square is what Johnny Mon was referring to there, in case you were wondering. He had known issues, was a great stream, flew in California, Central Coast. Nice. CP says, I know. Yeah. Like I'm telling you anything you don't know. Mommy Cassie is in the house. She was here Saturday. Mommy Cassie, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hello, hello. Everybody say hello to Mommy Cassie. I could have one on each monitor. There you go. You know, just mute him because I have a better voice, CP. You know, you can have him up and running, but just mute him. I clearly have the better voice between the two of us, right? I don't know about that. I don't have as good of a laugh as him, though. Rude. It says rude. Hey, here's the thing, Evo. He gives me plenty of shit, so I can dish it back to him. He knows this. I mean it in a good, naturally way, Evo. I love Shane. And he loves me, I think. Maybe not. He puts up with me. Still rude. But you didn't say who had the better voice there, Evo. I'm just saying. I mean, you've seen him come to our live streams and he says to eat his shorts. He's always telling me to eat his shorts. I think he's got like a short fetish. Us does? Oh. I had a feeling you were going to say that. I had it coming. I had it coming. I deserve that. I'll admit it. All right, as we are having our approach here, so we're going to go over the ocean, but we're going to do, you can see here, here's our little plane, and we're going to go right around the bend and then pick up our ILS for runway 31. At least you don't have an accent, yeah. Although, you know, us might say I'm the one with the accent, right? Depends where you live. Bats is ready and waiting at 3-1. Good deal. I got a tinkle already again. Jeez. I think I got like a bladder that's like a thimble. The size of a thimble. Suppose I have time to go take a bathroom break really quick? Guys? Gals? There's bats. If you're fast. Alright, I'll be right back. All right. I'm still over the water, so I think I'm good. All right, I'm back. Gotta get my shades on before I put the camera on. Almost forgot. Can't have you all seeing my eyes. You have to go to Flight Sim Expo to see that. There's Evo Eagle Sky. All right, standard pressure. Let's go ahead and get to 1018. Let's make sure we're still at 1018. So I just push the... Does this auto-refresh? Anyone know? Because I wonder if... I assume this auto-refreshes, but honestly, I don't know if it does. Anyone know? Look at the blue water. We made it. All right, I'm now going to go ahead and set my FCU to, on the left, to 20 miles. And then on the right, as you can see over here... We go right here, you can see that, and I'm going to go ahead and do landing system. And then the other thing I'm going to do is we're going to set the auto brake to medium. So we're going to go ahead and set the auto brake. So I got the button right here. So you got the auto brake on the AGP 32. We're going to push, that should light up. And there it is, medium, and it's on. Isn't that the coolest? In blue, too. I don't know if you can tell that, but it is in blue. Somebody remind me to do the brake fan once I land. Looks like we're tracking right. We want to be crossing MG 824. I'm sorry, MG 624 rather, at 210. So it looks like we're approaching that. Got our landing lights and everything set. Let's go ahead and hopefully I don't need to deploy the spoiler, so I'm going to go ahead and put the spoiler in. I'm going to go ahead on my Pack 32, which you can't see right now, and I'm going to lift it up, and you're going to see that pop up, and you see the little white collar there. Love that. So we got our spoilers armed. And if you're wondering, I've got the Pack 32 right down here. So that's where I have my flap control. And I don't know if I can show it because my stand's too long, but I've got the spoiler right there. You can almost see it. All right, we're descending through 7,000 feet, and we're going to 1,700, and that's our intercept for the ILS as we are going over the ocean to make our approach back in. By the way, I got a new Elgato light. It's right over here, and so I got rid of my old box light with the CFL light, and now I've got two Elgato. The damn things are expensive. It's almost $200 after taxes, but I finally pulled the trigger and picked up the Elgato key light, which I love because I can actually control that. I actually purchased it because I'm going to do all these product reviews with my new desk and everything in my studio. And so I'll be watching for that. I actually took B-roll footage from another camera so I can do different angles as I'm unboxing stuff and opening it up. So I'm actually excited. I captured my first main video since I had my studio set up for that unboxing, and so I'm looking forward to get that set up. Ring light? No. Never. Thank you. We don't go on the cheap here, CP. We do it right. I love this because I can look at the wing view, but because I have like everything right here, I can be in a wing view and I can look at my FCU and my EFIS. I can look at my MCDU, know what my speed is. I've got my panels and everything here. So I can just look out the left window and see right where we're at with everything, except for like the altitude, of course. So that's kind of nice. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Mustang 302 says hello. Hey, Mustang 302. Everybody say hello to Mustang. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and on my left EFIS, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and set this to 10. So you got that set to 10. And then also I'm going to get the landing system. So we got the button here, and we're going to light that up. So left and then the right for the panels here, because we're going to be doing an ILS approach. And we're still too far out to have it come online here. I don't even have the localizer yet. Which is interesting. I would think I would at least have the localizer right now, but I'm not seeing the localizer bar. ILS 109.9. Let me double check that. Yep, that's right. That's GAA for the localizer, but we're probably too far out. You can see here we got our ground spoilers armed because I did that on the Pack 32 just a minute ago. And Thaddeus Bridge, I see you up there, my friend. You snuck in on us. We're on the USA West Southwest 711. USA West, my friend. Always on USA West. All right, our intercept is going to be at D50 GAA. Lobo is where we're going to descend from 2000. Still haven't received the localizer yet. Go ahead and turn the volume up. We're gonna kick in the brake fan once we get landed. So actually, if we look here, we'll go to the Bravo. So we'll go down to the ECAM and really quick check out like the different. So I'm not even gonna push those buttons down there. So we're gonna look at this ECAM right here. Right here. And so we can check out all the buttons. So we got our engine, we got our bleed, we got our pressurization, we got our electric systems, hydraulics, our fuel, kind of important, our APU, which should be off right now, which it is, condition for our temperature, our doors. Hopefully they're all closed. Our wheels, so we can check that. So we got our temperatures there. So I might leave that on when we hit our brake fan. Flight controls. All. And then we have our clear button. Our SCS and our recall. So the ECAM you can get for like 50, what'd I say, 58 bucks or something like that right now. Pre-order it, you can get it for 58, 57.63 in US. And you can just put that little panel on your desk if you care to have it. But as WinWing is doing, somebody mentioned this in chat earlier, they're slowly getting us to build our cockpit. Before we know it, we'll have an entire cockpit. An Airbus one anyway. Well, they got the Boeing stuff too. Evo says, to me, that was nice. All right, we finally picked up our localizer. We go over here to the right. You can see we've got the bar here for the localizer. And Lobo, we're gonna go ahead and put some flaps in. So we're gonna go flaps 1. Go ahead and do flaps 2. And these have like these nice detents too. You can't see the Pack 32 right now, but I love that they have the detents if you're flying the Airbus.
2,500.
All right, I'm going to turn off the gamer tags. And of course my batteries are dead, so I can't. Gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Nothing like last minute changes here. Got to replace the stupid batteries in my controller. So you just never know what's going to happen at the last minute. We go ahead and put the controls on the bottom. Does that help or not? Like the little controls in the lower right-hand corner. Let's go ahead and drop our landing gear and approach mode. I just went approach mode, and let's go ahead. And now, for your viewing pleasure, we're going to do the gear handle. So I got to pull this out and then drop it down, and then it pops back in there. And there we have the landing gear coming down. Hey, Daniel Stewart. I'm getting rumble in my Ursa Minor and also in my throttles. All right, I must concentrate now. Stroke cockpit. And we are intercepting the ILS right here, this magenta triangle, or diamond. Let's go ahead and do flaps full. So we're going to go have flaps full. On our Pack 32 from WINWING, and we have full flaps. All right, LRM. Anybody else want to take a guess? What is SimFans landing rate going to be tonight? We had a negative 181, a negative 200, a negative 300 and some. Put your landing rates in now or forever hold your peace of guessing what I am going to land at. And Bats is going to track it in LRM, and he's going to let us know, to my embarrassment, I'm sure. All right, 1,000 feet. Nobody's guessing because they're afraid that they're going to be wrong. Daniel Stewart in the house. Daniel, how's it going, man? Good to see you. All right, here we go. He's going to float it and then force it down. Maybe. Look at this. Look at this approach. Right over the coastline here. Beautiful. Johnny says negative 193. All right. We're going to disable the autopilot here in a second.
400.
All right, autopilot disabled.
Glide slow. Sync rate.
100.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
40.
Oh, it's getting choppy.
30. 20.
For some reason, it got really choppy there.
10.
I got to disable that.
5. Pitch. Pitch.
What the flop is going on? Why is this so choppy? Okay, I am definitely getting rid of the, if that's what's causing it, the game plates. The nameplates, because this isn't good. Wow. Freaking slideshow here. What the hell? Oh, what's going on with that? All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and hit the brake fan. So I'm going to hit that. Okay, that's going to have to get corrected because that's... So brake fan coming on, and then if we look down here to our wheels, we should see that cooling down. That wasn't really fair, though. I mean, it was like I was a slideshow. Like, try landing when you have like a frame rate of 4 to 5 frames per second. What the hell was that? And everything's like all bogged up again. Negative 182. Yeah, that was terrible. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to. I definitely am gonna disable the. I don't know if that's what's causing it, but it's gotta be because I haven't had any issues with performance until I added that. There's one other setting I changed, and it was the dynamic part for frame rates. Hold on, let me do something. Let me see. Look at this. It's gotta be that. But if I go to, where was it at? Here, dynamic settings. Let's see what that does. Not really doing anything. It's got to be the nameplates. I changed that, and now we got a slideshow. Definitely getting rid of that add-on. Although I've got, what is it called? Add-on linker, which is great because I can use that and just disable it really easily. Okay, we're coming in here. Let's go ahead and turn on our parking brake. And let's see the rest of you coming in. So what was it? Negative 181, and I had negative 182. Who voted 181? That was you, Bats? Are you lying, Bats? You wouldn't lie to us, would you? Bats, you got it, buddy. If you said negative 182, you got it, man. Look back in chat. I do remember you saying that. I do remember you saying that. That's awesome, man. Yeah, we definitely are going to be changing. I'm going to be disabling the nameplates because ever since I did that, my performance went down the frickin' tubes. Although Shane had some issues with performance too, so I don't know if there was like a Windows update or something. Or maybe there's an update for the video, the graphics card. I might have to check on some of those things after I'm done with the stream. I'm definitely going to disable the game plates though, because that's the one thing. Because I set all my graphics back down, and it's the one thing that still I have enabled. Bats wins. Let's give it up to Bats. Symphony got a negative 182. He guessed negative 181. That's amazing. And I landed that at negative 182 at 4 or 5 frames per second. So I probably deserve a little bit of credit for that, right? Landing a plane at 4 or 5 frames per second isn't easy. CP gives the clap. Which was for Bats, by the way, for winning. Wasn't for me, obviously. All right, we got Captain Ahoy coming in, and who is behind Captain Ahoy? We've got Silver Mother Killer. Evo has the win so far. Let's give it up to Evo. Nice, Evo. But we still have Captain Ahoy and Silver Kid. Captain Ahoy usually does a pretty good job, and so does Silver. Here they come. All right, we got to play the Symphonetic song here from our good friend Swerve did this song. So here, we'll play it. While we're watching these guys come in.
Yeah.
I actually sent the link to XP72 as well. He's referencing the song.
Simple takeoff on the runway line. Trim set right, it's go time. Symphonetic in the chat, going wild. XP72, you crazy child. John Beckett Tower, voice so clean, cleared for takeoff. Living the dream, we're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush. Except when I forget the flaps. Shh. Simbre filed, Batsum's live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX glowing like I'm born to fly. If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky, Team Swerve takes flight. We aim high, keep the blue side up. Yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Navigraph charts, route looking tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? Symphonic squad in the group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you're burning fat. Jump back and laughing like here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. World tour leg from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Saying tensions clear, skies look tough, but we're Team Swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up. From the Andes high to the island dust and briefing. Vassim's high, GTX humming. We give it all we got, keep the blue side up. That's our way, community strong every night, every day.
Look at that
no
boat
matter
over
the
there.
weather, the climb or the luck, we live, we fly. We keep the blue side up.
Silver motherfucking killer looked good too. In the 321. Let's give it up to Silver Killer. Nice, guys. Good job. What now? What, Bats? Who do I put in the books? It's a three-way tie. Holy crap! It's a three-way tie. All right, so I got to get it in the books here really quick. So we've got Silver motherfucking Killer. Nice job there, Silver. So I get Silver in the books. Silver Killer. And then who else was it? Evo. Evo got it as well, I think. And who was the last? And Bats wins. Bats, did you have a good landing there? I'll put you down for now. All right, here we go. You got negative 133? Nice. All right, let's go ahead and kick on the master. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and turn off the, make sure I'm, okay, good. This is where it's nice to have the A107 overhead panel because I can just click these off. Back to taxi, turn the WINWING. Turn the wing light off. And I can go ahead and start track IR. Let's go over this way. There's Silver Killer. Let's go ahead and pull the flaps up. So I'll do that on my Pack 32. You guys got to get this stuff. I'm telling you right now, the WINWING stuff is so incredible. You know it. You know it. WINWING overhead, please. Yes. We should be getting the WingFlex one. You know, I've got the Rosefire because I want to do like the comparison between the Rosefire and the what am I trying to say? And the WingFlex. Evo Eagle Sky over there. Bats, are you still sitting at the 1,000 footers? Captain always says the Rosefire will do for now, but WINWING is just so damn... Yeah, you know they're going to have an overhead panel, and you know we'll be highlighting that here. Once it comes out, of course. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn off the brake fan. I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. Did it actually cool the brakes down? Yeah, it did. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the brake fan. So that comes off. But I'm going to tell you guys, like the Mount 5, I think that's only like $40. Get it. If you have the Ursa Minor throttle and you plan on getting the AGP 32, do yourselves a favor and pick up the Mount 5 from WINWING. Even though it's a pain in the ass to do the mounting, you'll get it done. You'll swear a little bit, but hey, it's all worth it in the end. You'll have like a nice stable mounting system and it's awesome. All right, where are we going to park? Over here? This is the weirdest parking zone I've ever seen. Obviously not, the paintings on the gate here aren't really great. All right, we're going to go ahead and kick in the parking brake. And we're going to listen to these engines shut down. So we're going to go up top here. We'll go to APU bleed. Right there. APU bleed. Let's go ahead and turn off our taxi light, our nose light. Our nav light can go to 1. We'll go ahead and turn off the runway turn-off lights. And at this point, we can go ahead and disable or cut the engines out. So left engine coming out and right engine coming out. And I do like it, like all my panels, I should have showed this, they all flicker when the electrical system switches over to the APU, which is pretty freaking cool. It's not a parking spot, sir. Yeah, look at this. I should have parked right there. But you know what? It's all right. We're just fine. We're fine. Now I got to remember at the end of the stream, I'm going to disable the nameplates and then check for updates for the graphics. Okay, friends, thank you so much for joining tonight. I appreciate it. I want to say a special thanks to our good friends over at WINWING for sending this product our way. I want to thank all of you, first and foremost, my followers and my community. Appreciate you. I also want to thank my moderators, Bats, Captain Howdy, and also Silver Killer. But again, Captain Hoy, thanks for flying tonight. Evo, thank you, sir, for flying with us. All the rest of you, Daniel Stewart, Bats, CFF 121, Captain Ahoy, CP6565, Evo, Daniel Stewart. Did I say Daniel Stewart? So let's go to the top 10 fans. And tonight, coming in at number 1, we've got Matey, who I don't think's even here anymore, but Matey, appreciate that $5 dono early on. Appreciate it. I know you're not here probably right now. But then coming in at number 2 is Bats. Let's give it up to Bats. Coming in at number 3 is CP6565. Coming in at number 4 is Evo Ego Sky. Let's give it up to Evo. Chat. Coming in at number 5, I'm not sure how it happens, but it did happen anyway. Captain Howdy coming in at number 5. Thank you, Captain Howdy, for being here. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you tomorrow for the moderators meeting. Coming in at number 6, we've got the real CFF. Thank you for the donation as well, Real CFF. Appreciate it. Coming in at number 7 is Cool Videos from a Cool Guy. Let's give it up to Cool Videos from a Cool Guy. And coming in at number 7, actually at number 8 is A320 Simulations. I know they had to leave, but let's give it up to them anyway. Thank you, A320. Coming in at number 9, one hell of a guy. It is our good friend, Mr. Johnny Munn. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you being here. I need to go get some BFG fries. And then last but not least, coming in at number 10 for tonight's top 10 fans is Phoenix Blaze, everybody. Let's give it up to Phoenix. But I also want to say thank you to everyone else that joined tonight. Even if you didn't make the top 10 fans, you might make it next time. We'll plan on a live stream on Thursday. Again, thank you, WinWing. Definitely check them out. Get yourselves a discount, early discount. Type in exclamation WinWing or check out the link below and get yourself a pre-order of this great, beautiful hardware. Again, we were highlighting the AGP 32 with the metal landing gear and the ECAM. Don't let these slip away. Go ahead and get them ordered now so that you can get them as soon as they get shipped out. But friends, I want to say thank you again to all of you. We'll plan on a Thursday night, not a definite thing, but we'll plan on a Thursday. Keep an eye on the channel. And until then, friends, and by the way, I'll be having some reviews of this stuff coming out. I got my new studio set up. Can't wait for it. Anyway, friends, thank you. Have a great week. It's only Monday. I'm used to saying it's up day. We're almost through the week, but we got the whole week ahead. But you know what? I'll see you all here hopefully on Thursday night. Until then, friends, this is SimFans signing off and saying thank you all for joining tonight. Have a great, lovely rest of your week, and I will see you on Thursday, hopefully. Good night, friends. Take care. Good night. Blue skies.
Simple takeoff on the runway line. Trim set right, it's go time. SimFanatic in the chat, going wild. XP72, you crazy child. John Beckett Tower, voice so clean, cleared for takeoff. Living the dream, we're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush, except when I forget the flaps. Shh, hush. Sim file, that's on live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX glowing like I'm born to fly. If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky, team swerve takes flight. We aim high, keep the blue side up. Yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Navigraph charts, route looking tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? SimFanatic squad in a group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you're burning fat. John Beckett laughing like, here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. World tour leg from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Saying tensions clear, skies look tough, but we're team swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up. From the Andes high to the island dust and briefing. That Sim's high, GTX humming. We give it all we got. Keep the blue side up, that's our way. Community strong every night, every day. No matter the weather, the climb or the luck. We live, we fly. We keep the blue side up.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how.